Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 123 of my 2023 TTM returns, and I have 11 successes to round out the week to share with you all. We're going to start with a college volleyball return. This is 2 of 2 success coming back in 22 days, signed on the back by women's volleyball coach for Navy, Paco Labrador, or Paco, I'm not sure which one, but he signed both of these simply just as his first name on the back. Navy's had a pretty long history of a successful volleyball team, and he is the newest head coach. I don't think he's been there his entire career, but he's coached for about 20 seasons. So I think he's been there for the past 7 or 8 years, if I remember correctly. Next, we have a college football return. This is coming back from an active quarterback. This is a 2 of 2 success, also in 22 days, from Fresno State quarterback Mikey Keene. He is currently a sophomore, had spent a couple of seasons at UCF, Central Florida, probably redshirted one of the seasons there, then was a freshman, and then has since transferred over to Fresno State. Has done pretty decently there, has had a good offensive attack with the team, so that was really cool to get in. Then we have another college volleyball coaching return. This is a 2 of 2 success, again, in 22 days from Oregon women's volleyball coach Matt Ulmer. These were sent back in a shipping tube. There was also an unsigned team poster that came in with it, so the photos do kind of curl up a little bit. Since there was, no autographs on the poster, I'm not going to show that one. But still pretty cool of him to include an extra there. I think at the time that I sent this request, they were a top 10 or top 15 team. They should still be around the top 20s and whatnot. They're having a good season so far, and he's pretty early in his coaching career. Then we have an MLB return. This is a 1 of 2 success, coming back in 103 days from former MLB player and current bench coach. This is Ray Montgomery. He was the bench coach for the Angels this past season. Not sure if he's being retained or if he's, going to move on to a different job or whatnot. But I did send 2 photos, only got the one back, but still nice to get that back signed. Then we have a hero card request return. This is coming back in 206 days from ARCA Series driver Zachary Tinkle. So I actually have a few hero cards from him from I think 3 or 4 years ago. Sent a request via his website, and those came in unsigned. And then I saw that I think he had a full-time ride this year, or at least most of the full season in the ARCA Menard series. So sent out a request to the team address in Crawfordsville, Indiana, I think it is, and finally received this back. So we'll see how his career is going forward. Next, we have a football return. This one came back very, very quickly. I told you guys that I had started a Super Bowl 50 project and was sending to people that were involved with the team, whether it was they were on the roster, on the coaching staff, front office, for the Denver Broncos for the Super Bowl 50 win. I decided that I would look back and try and get some guys that were part of the Colts Super Bowl 41 win. So this is the first success I have for that project. I only have a handful of names from that team, so this one offered a lot more opportunity in TTM. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 6 days from former NFL wide receiver John Standiford. So he did not play for the Colts in the regular season at any point. He was on the practice squad when the Colts won Super Bowl 41, but I believe he would still receive a ring for that. And he did go on to play a couple of seasons with the Detroit Lions. He was also a Purdue Boilermaker, so this was a pretty nice return to get back. Next, we have an NHL head coach. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 115 days from the new coach for the Anaheim Ducks, Greg Cronin. Cronin has coached at multiple levels before, and this is his first stint as an NHL head coach. He had coached NCAA hockey, I believe, for the University of Maine in Northeastern. It might have been a different team. He's also coached at the AHL level. I think he coached at the junior level as well. Has had a pretty decent track record, and he is taking over an Anaheim Ducks team that I'm pretty sure finished last in the standings last year. So they've got a lot of work ahead of them. A lot of young players too. Should be exciting to watch them in the future, but this first season probably won't go that great. But still very cool to get him and add to the number of Ducks coaches that I have in the collection. Then we have a women's basketball coaching return. This is a 2 of 2 success in 28 days from Belmont women's basketball coach Bart Brooks. He has a very high winning percentage with the team. I think he has 146 wins to 46 losses. So very great start to the career. He also included a greeting card, which he just simply wrote his name on there, but wrote, "Thanks for your letter and kind words. Best wishes to you and your family. Thanks for your support." So he'll be another one to watch to see if he can get his team into the NCAA tournament this upcoming season. Then we have another hero card request return. This one's nice because it added a hero card that I wasn't able to get at the track this year. So this is 2 signed hero cards in 605 days from IndyCar team Dale Coyne Racing. So I got an older Takuma Sato that they must have just had an extra of, which is pretty cool. And then got a David Malukas autographed hero card. When I initially saw it, I thought it wasn't autographed, but then I noticed it was signed in either a bronze or a gold, which is really nice. Very nicely designed, very cool looking. Malukas is no longer with the team. I believe he is taking over a seat at Arrow McLaren. So, they've been pretty good with TTM requests from what I've sent, so should be able to get him again this upcoming year, hopefully. But the other driver that they had for this season was Stingray Rob. Didn't get a hero card from him. He, I think, is without a seat for next season. But thankfully, I was able to get him at Legends Day. I was able to make it to 2 of the driver signings and got his hero card there. Last 2 are from today. They are both vintage baseball returns. On some photos, I'm not paying that money for the cards. But first one is a 2 of 2 success in 11 days from former MLB pitcher Bill Wakefield. Didn't have a super long career. I think he is 82 years old. So very nice to get those back very quickly. The other one is a 1 of 1 success, also in 11 days, from, I don't remember what position he played. I always forget with people who play offense. Who bat and play defense. My bad. But this is a success from Bobby Knoop, excuse me. He is a 1-time All-Star and 3-time Gold Glove winner, I believe, and I think he's 85 years old. And what's kind of funny with Bobby and Bill here is that they made their major league debuts within 5 days of each other. So just a cool little thing I noticed when looking both of these guys up. So some nice additions to the baseball collection, a collection I haven't really put too much focus on, and I really need to put a little bit more. There's so many great players that won't be around much longer that I would like to add to the collection. But that is it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.